there's all my buttons. As noted, this is the wrong day for the stream on account of I have a thing going on tomorrow. But also, and this is a new development as of like 10 minutes ago, I have a thing going on tonight, which is going to make this stream about 2 hours before I have to go do that. But that's fine. Recent streams have more or less what's the word I'm looking for? Recent streams have more or less converged on amazing progress for the first hour, and then 3 hours of I have no idea what the fuck I do now. So hopefully, can't believe I'm about to say this, hopefully I don't totally figure it out and have to cliffhang myself, because that would be really rude to me. But I did have an epiphany. I was sorting through my notes and I realized something. I have an idea of what to do next. But yeah, today's just been... Today's weird. It's been weird. It's gonna be weird. Let's go.
Interesting.
Welcome properly to the jewelry box and to mind-bending shenanigans. We continue with this shot of my desktop because Blueprints didn't open like I asked it to. Come on. How about we do the game? There we go. Perfect. We continue Blueprints. As in the little, like, sassy caption visible to stream viewers. I've had a revelation. I haven't read enough.
Oh. Oh no.
I need to read more.
What is it this time?
Well, everything, frankly. I was going through my screenshots that I'd been taking of stuff that I looked at and presumably read. But either I spaced on some very specific phrasing at the time in the will, or I mentioned it and then forgot by the next stream. So we're gonna slide this into frame. Jules, did you forget about the assertion that the draft copies of the two books, well, one of the books full of fucking clues, is supposed to be here somewhere? I guess I must have. And also, this sentence is in bold. Or, well, this series of words is in bold. Which I think I did notice, but didn't actually connect to anything. Until, like, the middle of last night, when I unironically sat up in bed. Like, oh, shit!
Oh, here we are.
So here we are.
It made a good story.
It made a great story. I hope in due time and in the natural order of things, you will come to be content as I have with what little of herself she left us. The natural order of things being a phrase that appears elsewhere in this very document.
Yes, the angels, isn't it?
Yes. Their natural numeric order. Now, I have input a numeric order according to as they are numbered in the cathedral. but I
Yeah,
presume that is not
here.
that. My next presumption is that it is, like, that the natural order of them is, given that that document was behind the postcards thing, I'm curious to know if the natural order is in that order.
So the angels are correlating to realms?
Or colors of realms or something? I don't know. Maybe?
Okay.
I don't actually know how to connect those dots, but, like, those are the dots that I realized need to be connected.
Okay. Very good.
Or rather, the dots that I hope need to be connected. So indeed, first task is to get Tomb. Which, if we don't get Tomb, then I guess, whoops.
Well, if you don't get Tomb, maybe you'll get Monk.
Neither! Amazing.
Hmm.
Do I just pave the day since I'm on a time crunch today?
I would.
Yeah, paving. Hey there, Drifts, how you doing?
You are allowed to just call it a day. Unless you're worried about, like, time pressure of, like, 100 days being a limit of some sort.
For some reason, I have always been convinced that there is, but I don't think there actually is.
I think it would be very strange.
Within a
If there
timely
was.
manner, Sean. When does the timely end? I mean, I guess we did satisfy that condition, and now we own the place.
I have my own beliefs of what that all is an allusion to, and it is not something I can talk about.
Okay.
But I do not believe
I still maintain that there's
a
a
100-day limit.
I still maintain that there's a time machine inside this place somewhere.
I mean, that would be nice if you could rewind your day back to.
It has a chronograph, for heaven's sake. You can, like, you can undo a thing with a piece of technology in this manner. Doom!
It is a tomb.
Okay. So indeed, the next question is, what order are they actually fucking in? Oh yeah, I always forget that you're here.
So my first inclination would be to simply try the order that they were written
That they're
in the
listed
will.
in the thing. All right. That is an idea. In which case we start with Arinda, who has the scepter, which is somewhere the fuck around here.
It's where you go into crypt. It's the last one.
Oh yes, right.
Normally last, but listed first.
Now first, and then Lydia, who has the riding crop, whom I do not know where is.
Oh, you'll get there.
I'll get there eventually. Is it you? It's you. You also have the hat. Got it. Okay. All right. Next one listed is Rinna, who is the one with the hoe. We learned that from the gardener. Well, the gardener's book, I suppose. Next one listed is Joya, who we've been looking at on our lunchbox for countless days. Right? Lydia, Rinna, Joya. Yep, there we go. Dowager is not first in my mind, but I do have written down is the one with the rake, who is somewhere again.
There are none back here.
I don't even know where I am. I mean, I'm in the... Look, you know where I am. Yeah. You. And then Via is on the list next. And I didn't have a note as to who that actually is. But I do know who the other two are.
Yeah, process of elimination.
So
Maid is Mila.
yes. This one's Mila. No.
Who's the lost and found statue?
Fucking... This one's the maid, right, with the feather duster.
No, that
Or is this the
chimney sweep.
chimney sweep? Right, okay. This
Maid has a
one's...
broom.
Yes. I can't remember what the maid actually has. Also, these don't have reverse
Yeah,
faces.
well, the maid is not wearing a top hat.
Yes,
so
that's
there's
true.
that.
Okay, so this one's Vea, whatever. Then Mila with the broom, who is over here. And then finally Draxus, who is through the, like, secret passage dingus, which
It
is
was
open. Oh my dear God. Okay. All right. Well, good thing I didn't have to. Good thing I didn't try mapping them onto the other thing. Thank you for. I don't know if that was a backseat or a guess to just do them in the written down order.
This is nothing that I know.
Neat.
Sideways 8, infinity. Sideways 8, just like on the red letter, even.
Yeah. The way they keep doing it. I think 8 just looks like that in this world.
Maybe.
Because room 8 has it. This has it. Even the classroom, the 8 is written that way.
Oh. But here we go.
So presumably these are... Oh my God. All right, very draft copy. Got it. I'm immediately concerned. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne, a red crown of rubies, a red castle made of stone. Yes. All right, so these are just adjustments for like scansion.
Okay, finally.
Nope, they're not. They're not just adjustments for scansion. What the hell is this?
Thank God. Yeah, it's the room 46 ending.
Yeah. Of the world I had to share. Okay. I'm very curious as to the...
I think it's to do with the clock tower.
Yeah, southward I
That thing.
see a swan. Huh.
But anyway, those are the colors of the countries too.
Yeah. A new clue, draft copy.
We're in trouble.
Oh no. Clues come together like a pair of new shoes. Original line, but now that this fucker's poking around, adjusted? I don't know. Suspect list needed. Will add in final illustration. Okay, yeah. What do you mean, gate? No, no. You don't get to do this to me again. You don't get to do this to me again!
Oh man.
Dead herrings, red herrings, yep, yep. Medium gate. I don't like you at all. Oh my god, this is what's supposed to tell you that there's a clue in the secret passage? This is before Castle?
I mean, we haven't solved Castle.
Wait, what characters does that have in it?
Does not say door. Oh no!
No,
we
it's
need
in the wrong
magnifying
positions.
glass.
It's in the wrong positions. Swap the king with the rook.
Yeah, it's a rook in the final copy, right?
Ten? That is the sum of the number of steps you get from the fruit that's on that in the final illustration, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's noted.
But what do you
in
mean?
The pantry.
It is, yeah? Yeah.
Well, sort of.
What do you mean connected to 10?
This seems like it's just helping with parsing the actual book.
Remove that? He changed all the letters in the lines that he found. Lines as in ranks or lines as in spines?
Oh yeah, the spines of the books or ciphers.
He checked all the colors for each key that he wound. Wait. Is that the text? That's not the text of that.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, final copy checks all the colors of the spines that were bound. The colors of the gems have been relevant? Or the colors of the boxes? No. The colors for each key that he wound. Is that what that's on about? Probably not. Maybe? I don't know.
I mean, the boxes are always the same color, and the gems are always the same color per the box.
But have they been have they been happening in a particular order? Have the correct answers been in a particular order this entire time?
That
would be ridiculous.
Like overthinking.
Maybe that's why that line isn't like that. Ha ha. From what I was told, I believe that Margle's directory is currently 22 rooms short of completion. No cause for concern yet, as Uncle has thankfully removed Pump Room from the draft pool.
Yeah.
22 rooms short, you absolute fool. Parenthesis, Jules sat with, you know, one room remaining for how long?
It was not Pump Room.
A Man Obsessed and Cuckoo 2, which is why you're Cuckoo 2.
Yeah.
Okay. If you found a new clue, we'd know what to do. Yeah, exactly. Have you seen all the signs? One per page. Yeah. Show the entire route. Which is in reference to an adjustment to this to reveal enough of this to be relevant.
My instinct, which I was saying don't overlook anything, my instinct though is that this is less important than the red prints.
Remind Randall to set this up before we leave. Yeah, alright.
Remove sign from this final illustration.
Yeah, because it was in the beginning.
Yeah. What is he setting up?
The admin key as hinted by the suspect list. That's why Lee Bo is a thing. Or possibly not.
Hmm. Well, you were right about having some major thing in the first part.
Yeah? Now what the hell do I do with it? As with ever before. And this will remain open forever, I suspect.
Yeah. Yeah, that was not backseating, by the way. I was hoping but not expecting it to work.
Okay, so I need to come back here with a magnifying glass, I suppose.
Yeah. Also, should be getting the blue memos.
Yeah.
So like that's a reason to not like just reset days, I guess, but
Hey there, McMax.
McMax, hello.
How's it going? Yeah, there's some finer details to look at down there when I am able.
Yep. Sad that it's
Oh no.
It's dependent on getting the tomb draw.
I mean, yeah, what's the opposite of Pog? My Ajiran lessons would have me believe that it's GOP.
It's GOP for sure. Also abbreviated as GOP.
Yeah, who definitely are not worth celebrating.
Yeah, they are the opposite of Pog.
Gems?
Seems like it's always gems now.
We'll take you out of the item pool. I had a revelation about the angels, and I guess that's already over, question mark.
We did it before you got here.
And now I'm trying to figure out what the fuck.
Back to the grind.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck to do with this.
Oh, what was the I mean, I guess if we figured it out what it was, we still wouldn't know what to do with it, really.
Yeah.
My thinking is maybe that there's something with the world map, because I believe that had like little country symbols around the borders of one of them. Yeah, it's really, that is all it was doing.
I thought it was kind of associating, like, the realm with an animal.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Right. The southward swan. Tying into the existence of Swan to that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still need to get a magnifying glass and get my ass back down there to see some other things that are hopefully in the zoom in. I do have a unique opportunity. To try and get away with the dead ends thing today.
Oh, did you have a Traxxas turned on now?
Not turned on yet.
Oh.
I want to try and get the central column set up and then turn it on.
Oh, that's big brain.
Yeah, so I'll take this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want one that goes... Okay, we're low on keys, so I'll take this. I would prefer one that branches, but we will take this.
It's not bad. Yeah, if only you had the 4 thing as well. Unfortunately, no.
Dining room on a high rank is not bad.
No, it's pretty good.
Please branch right. You'll do. Okay,
Yeah,
so this is a fine situation to try and do this from. We'll Draxus off. We'll get 2 more dead ends here, which will get us 8 more dice. Um, we'll choose Resilience of the Rook to try and re-roll the corners into dead ends.
Oh, that'll help too.
If they are not otherwise presenting themselves. I'm going to go ahead and open this before we get...
Ooh.
I would prefer something that goes downward.
Yeah.
You'll do in this position, but I would prefer something that heads downward.
I was expecting that probably it would hit a locked door on the far end. Well, I guess not a courtyard, but then you could secret garden and have that.
I'm alright with you. I should check you for stuff too. Nah, alright. What?
Oh, don't forget that there's a memo in the pool somewhere.
What are you... Oh, it's a fucking lunchbox. Why do I always forget that the lunchbox is made of metal?
Oh, that's great.
It's not great for my current gem count.
Rip.
Also not great for my current gem count. I'll take the hallway. Other loose ends on my list. Reading more of the memos. Where the hell is the scepter? Where the hell is the key to that weird fucking chest that appears to take a unique key? What's up with the blue door? I mean, these aren't really loose ends. They're just questions that I still have.
So here's a... Did you try opening that box with a regular key?
I didn't, but, like, the keyhole is also Orindia shaped, so I think I must have tried with a regular key.
Maybe.
Did I seriously leave that ominous box there without trying to open it?
I don't know. We have footage we can... And by we, I mean you if you care. And if you don't, I guess I will. I'd be curious.
Stop it. Okay, no, I need to head back and I need to actually turn on the dead end of fire. What put this money here? Is it just here already?
When money would get spread in the tomb, it will now get spread to the...
Right. Right, okay. Alright, dead end rooms are more common today. Now that is active. Well, it's going to synergize with this, and it usually has a gem to replace the one I just picked up. Or the one I just spent, rather.
Is Tuesday's video uploaded?
Should be.
Oh, yeah, it is. It wasn't listed first. That is a sin. It's a YouTube sin.
Ding. Um,
The more dead ends you draft first, the better Chamber of Mirrors is, I think. Or no, is it just going to be helpful?
I think it's just going to be helpful.
I think it is just going to be helpful.
Of course, the tomb also is a dead end, so that I can't forget about that contribution.
God, I hate how irritating the sound of my own voice is.
I'm quite fortunate that I got over that.
Yeah. And I know that you're talking about your own experience with that, not the same thing that I'm talking about.
Yes, I'm not talking about how irritating your voice is.
It helps that it's something that everyone hates, I think.
No, I do think you have a good voice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right side of the house is a little bit awkward at the moment. Oh yeah, Micmac, since you weren't here for the very beginning, presumably because you missed the announcement in the Discord, which you aren't in, presumably. Or like ring the bell or whatever, that's YouTube. Whatever. Since you weren't here at the beginning, what did I miss? Oh, that key. Okay. And that key. There we go. Thank you, metal detector, for helping my color blindness. But yes, since you weren't here, you were not aware that today's stream will be cut short a touch. And by a touch, I mean it's going to be 2 hours long because I have a thing going on this evening, in addition to a different thing going on tomorrow. Everything's complicated.
Too bad. Genuinely. No.
Now I feel like I have to get as close to a full house as possible in order to win the drafting sweepstakes.
Yeah.
But also with dead ends more common, I'm not going to get a huge opportunity to actually go in these rooms.
I mean, redrawing hurts nothing because you're like pretty much guaranteed to get served more dead ends again. So
Never mind, there we go.
Yeah, and like this is functionally the same whether you do a dead end immediately or later. Except this is good because it pulled one out of the pool that wasn't the dead end.
Alright, well, we'll take that.
Yep. In greenhouse, technically, I think a dead end still. So,
Doesn't
oh,
specify.
no,
No,
it
the comma is there. It changed.
it's yeah. It
Unlike
stopped
some of
being
the
a
other
dead end.
ones that don't.
I think the other ones that don't have like more license to not be changed though. The green room just became a regular room with 2 doors.
But like this is a dead end. In quotes.
Because I think like that's in its nature though.
Yeah.
And so is Chamber of Mirrors.
Meh.
Yeah. I think hallway and then. So my logic here is
Filling
if you do a dead
that
end,
space
yeah,
is going to be very
Yeah.
difficult. Yeah.
I mean it doesn't really matter. And that's good to have.
We do have a planetarium today.
Yeah, maybe even more than one planetarium. Thanks to Hall of Mirrors.
Did I just pick up 3 things or 4 things?
Oh no. I was left with a feeling that there was more. I think it might have been 2 gems.
It was 2 gems.
2 gems and a telescope and something else, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't sweat it. I'd worry more about dinner time.
Yeah, dinner time was calculated.
Yeah, I see.
Salted steak.
So yeah, I reviewed the footage. It looked like you immediately jumped to the conclusion that it needs a special key and then left.
I'm mad.
I mean, you're probably right.
Yeah, I'm probably right, but I don't know that I'm right.
Yeah. Dude, double salty banana in the bunk room? Yes. That's how I like my
Hampter.
bunk rooms.
I fucking love the Hampter.
If only there were 2 of them.
Little goober.
It's a little bit off the flavor of the room that there's only 1.
Yeah.
Maybe it's lore reasons, like because they eat each other.
Yikes.
You're only gonna get 1 dead end off of this max, no matter what you do. So
Yeah.
that's something to consider. Oh, hey. Well, definitely 4 items this time.
Salted cupcake.
That actually sounds good.
Yeah.
That just sounds...
Something interesting about lavatory. Ooh.
I mean, we learned something about lavatory in that it can be sheltered.
Yeah.
It's also the place where Herbert took his bathroom mirror selfie. If that's the spoilery thing, then don't worry. We know. Yeah. I don't even remember if that was something you tried on purpose or if it just happened. Must have been something you tried, because who would ever pick lavatory intentionally?
Are you storeroom? Yeah.
Nice. And somewhere in here is a hidden memo. Perhaps it is in one of the fish tanks and you need to drain the water. Nope.
This tank contains a red herring.
Oh.
Does it?
That's the only thing that didn't have something relevant for our interests.
Oh yeah. I still need to check the pool.
Yeah, somewhere in here. Huh? Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, once it's drained, there's no collider on the edges of this. I don't know why.
Yeah, you're only allowed to fall in when it's not safe.
Yeah.
Huh.
I must be missing something painfully obvious.
Was there like did the ceiling have different heights at different parts, or is that just the texture?
No, it has different heights at different parts.
Does have different heights. Hmm. Very fishy.
No, that's the aquarium next door.
Ah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Thank you for explaining how the game works.
Oh.
Game. It was up there.
There's only one location in the estate where every room in the drafting pool can be drafted. What?
The outer room with monk blessing.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's literally impossible anywhere else. The two wings won't collaborate.
Yeah, that is what I was stuck on. I'm like, what? Wait, what do you mean? There's exclusives, like, but not to that. What's your justification for Simon's knees being weak?
Are his palms sweaty?
How is his mom's spaghetti?
We haven't tasted mom's spaghetti for the last 5 years. There was a
Look, you know what I wanted, and it wasn't that. But also, I have enough items that I don't think I'm gonna get, like, super hurt.
I would be hurt if the telescope went away.
Coin purse.
Oh, who cares?
And I don't actually have to go in it, so I'm just gonna take that.
Yeah.
Get the payoff for it. And, pick these up.
Hell yeah.
Still want to know what this is about. Don't have any idea what that is.
That was our final rank 8 room for today.
Yes.
But we're good on steps if you draft some bedrooms. Observatory also pretty good.
Yep. Even more of this. Even more of this.
It's getting silly.
Getting saily.
43.
Well,
I'm starting to feel like you should have done more of the skeleton before doing the
yeah,
dead end thing.
I'm realizing that.
Yeah.
No,
Library.
the other
Come
way.
on. Why do you have to be like that?
Fine.
Yeah, that is.
One that affords me a free
cromulent.
draw.
Hopefully into West Wing again. Or East Wing. Ugh. Why are you doing gems instead of dice?
I don't know.
Dice is way better to use up first.
Don't look at me. And
I'm
use
not
them up
looking
I
at you.
shall.
I'm just looking at all the choices you have made. Oh. To get gems back at least. But I would rather be able to pick the room that you have drawn. Rather than rolling down to nothing.
Yeah, fair.
Ooh, steps ahoy.
All pass?
Yeah, I don't think you have to be super worried. You get steps for going in here too, so
Yeah.
yeah. It's a good one.
Okay, well now we don't have a choice.
Bunk room is 2 rooms, don't forget.
That is true.
Once we get to the end of our thing here.
Oh, come on.
Actually, maxing out bunk room and abusing that mechanic is probably how you get the prize.
Want branches.
Yeah.
I should have done more of the skeleton. You're absolutely correct. Never mind.
I'll go back to being incorrect. Oh, add break.
Does he have leg braces in cutscenes? Certainly never noticed.
I don't think so.
I mean, keeping it's a pretty good option.
As long as your last dead end draw doesn't take a gem. Oh, perfect. Alright, now... Oh, you've been thawed.
There we go.
So at the end of the day, it will tell us how many we achieved.
Yeah.
Heard it early on and believed it? Dude, headcanon is real.
I have one other thing to do on this day. And it's go to the planetarium with the telescope to get another upgrade to the planetarium.
One more planetarium. Wait, did you reflexively do the watering can? Is that what I heard?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense.
All right. What next?
Space!
Excellent
Appears
timing.
to be Uranus.
No, this is like Doja, right? Yeah, the Untamed. One trunk. All right, that's not bad.
Interesting. What does Dalja translate to?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, it may...
Wasn't Dalja also one of the angels?
Yes.
The angel of trunks.
It's day. Dao is day. Last day.
Oh, just like the evening star.
Wait. Did I forget to write that down? No. No, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Hi. This is another instance of a room protruding in where it shouldn't.
Hall of Mirrors did that?
Yeah. There's another situation like the ballroom where it's like it feels like something is up with this, but it's not. It's just how the game is.
Oh, well. Very minor things.
Yep. $17 beans.
We
20.
needed 20.
We need 20.
Yeah.
So yeah, setting up more of the spine. That was not a bad plan.
Well, yeah, I'm looking to see how many of these rooms are like just actual 2 rooms. There's a good amount of them, yeah. There's
Yeah.
definitely more than 3.
Okay, so more memos. Trying to get Blessing of the Monk again.
Yeah. Memos and Monk.
Yep. As we enter our second and final hour because this stream is weird today. Alright, well, that's meh. Wait, you have an item spawn sometimes, don't you? Not this time.
Oh, Hovel, was
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Good day to pick Hovel.
Yep.
You're stepped right up. Stepped to the gills.
I don't know if I like that.
It's not a usual thing.
Right,
Steps
so-
and gills generally don't go together.
Yeah, first things first. A structure down the middle of the house. I'm perfectly fine with this. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Left again. Of course, I don't have keys. None of my dead ends were... Oh, I also don't have that. Oh, beans.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, that's okay.
Get started on your dead ending.
Yeah, the buff makes it theoretically easier, but it's not impossible without.
No.
I would want something that goes left from here anyway. Okay, can't. Not yet.
Hey, secret passage is amazing. It's a dead end, but also extends you out to make more room.
Yep.
Like that's the one kind of like room of its type that you actually want. Those are amazing. Because you quickly actually run out of space.
Okay, so what I want in this location is a hallway of some variety.
No.
Not like that, but
Wish granted-ish. It's all right.
I'll save drawing room for later.
Yeah, you go out and then you have a T-junction.
Yep.
And that's wonderful.
You'll do.
Yeah, it's fine.
Let me pick up my box of gems.
It's true.
I would prefer that it synergize, but like, fine.
Nah, it's a dead end.
I want another dead end here. You'll
Perfect.
absolutely do. Help me set up for not having a key card and making some of the other rooms less punishing if I happen to come across them. And then another dead end here, please. Damn.
Well, too bad. Yeah. Those are both good. I think Terrace is like huge for a day where rooms cost steps.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have said Pantry.
I mean, Pantry for getting some steps, but like...
Pantry for saving your straight rooms for when you need them.
Take this in this position. Another one.
Isn't it DJ Khaled?
I mean, I am, in a way, suffering from success.
Are you more successful despite suffering? It's not because of it.
Halls, I think, will guarantee what I'm looking for.
Halls is a good one.
One of my East Wing halls.
Ooh, that's amazing.
Especially if we're not spending them the other way.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the perfect synergy. Ideally, now you just want like nursery.
I want a three-way to like my other East Wing hall. There we go.
Yep.
Fill in this space with another dead end of some variety. Or boudoir. Boudoir also allows me to continue filling in spaces.
Yes, boudoir is not bad.
More options for reroll is good. In fact, this room contains 3 of them.
Yes.
Today.
And every... Oh, well, yeah. Not end every day.
You're good.
Spoke too soon.
Take that, get some steps, get another reroll. Get even more gems in the form of steps. Coat check. I think I'm alright with that.
Yeah. I don't think the electromagnet helps, but the code check helps. Alternatively, the observatory may have given relevant constellations, but might not be worth it.
Okay, so at some point we do need to get security or some room with a computer.
Yeah. Also, we want security just because it branches.
Yeah, I'll take the funeral parlor here
Mm-hmm.
because gems are a yet further reroll thing. But
Not
also,
yet,
damn.
Oh, well, now what?
The statement is of no hope at all.
I
Awesome.
think that's always true.
Gems are in the black box. This box and the blue box are both false.
I don't think so, buddy. They're in the black box.
Yeah,
It's simple.
it's the only one that mentions a location.
Yep. Now we can get back to looking at these locked doors.
Yeah. That is what I'm up against. Both of these are locked, aren't they?
Mm.
Piss. I have no way of fixing that.
Nope.
Damn.
It's like that. It's like that sometimes.
Yeah, I should have gone with observatory. Maybe gotten something.
I mean, it's really hard to say.
Still, not a bad try.
Yeah.
Proving more of my idea.
Like this, it just was the way it was. Like it came down to like.
Excuse me? What about all the dead ends in it?
This doesn't have enough dead ends to be notable.
Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dead ends out of
20.
a selection?
It's not enough.
Okay.
That's like normal. If you had built a whole house, you'd probably have more even.
Hang on a second. Temporal Villa as a building name there makes me wonder if Timely Manor is a way that the game can evaluate your house.
It would have to be bigger, huh?
Yeah. Full House
Bigger and
Full
just
House
full
of
of
Tomorrow
tomorrow
rooms.
rooms.
If it can if it can just call it a Timely Manor. It's like, fuck off.
Hall of Mirrors and Hallway would really do that. Oh, hey.
Now, what do we need?
Yeah, that is the question.
13? Yeah.
For good luck.
Monk! Not yet.
No, not until we, like, know that it's time.
I mean, if I get the coat check in the first, like, couple of places, maybe, just to stick it there.
That would be funny.
Because I'm pretty sure it's picking it up from the box that curses you rather than having the thing at all.
I was just gonna say, because I would love it if a coat check cursed you.
Okay.
This is not looking bad.
It's looking a little worse.
You're still trying to get the dead end thing?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's still fine. Oh, Pepsi. Sponsored stream. That is positive 10 times 11 rounded to the nearest 100. So I'm thinking 100, I think.
Yeah.
Divided by 20 is 5. A third of 20 is going to be quite close to 7. It's going to be closer to 7 than it is to 6. Not a fan of that stuff, though.
Sideways dog. I mean, I guess a little bit.
They do sometimes look like things. Like in a seeing shapes in the clouds kind of way. Oh, you didn't have any items. I mean, you still may not if you choose to use the parlor key. So that's relevant, possibly. If dead ends are what you're trying to do, then it doesn't hurt to put a Asparis there, because out of these 4 rooms in this corner, you're only getting 3 dead ends anyway.
Yeah. Like that.
Nice.
I mean, 3 dead ends out of 4 rooms is probably the best you can hope for.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I never, like, got out a pencil and paper to, like, optimize the whatever you'd call it.
The layout?
Yeah. Like the where you should and shouldn't branch.
So you mean this thing that I'm doing right now in my brain of looking at the floor plan and just kind of idly doing Hilbert's space-filling curve calculations is probably too much?
It's not something that I would do.
Sure.
Also, I can't hear or read Hilbert without thinking of The Simpsons' Dr. Hibbert, which may have something to do with it.
I mean, if one of my dead ends is the utility closet, then I can fix that other end.
Yeah.
I need you.
That's very good. That is very good. Apart from being pricey. What's the little thing on the side of the monitor there? The little sticker. Is that just decorations?
As far as I know.
No, you can't magnify it, I guess. I was thinking about this because they were talking about the security things. I'm wondering if you have to find a tape somewhere.
See what came to me in the day off between last stream and now is like security has ductwork to carry power to other rooms, but have we actually tried the computer while it is powered? Like, does it do more?
That is something to try. It certainly doesn't show
the mechanical
ducts
rooms
going to
the mechanical rooms with ducts do tend to have more going on than just the ducts. Than just that they're there, you know what I mean?
Not really.
Well, I mean like pump room. Right? Like it has a thing to power with the ducts.
Yeah, that's specifically listed as one of the 4 payoff rooms, isn't it?
Suppose.
In the drafting strategy.
Yeah.
It's lab, that one, laundry room, and maybe furnace. But it would be like them to have this one secretly be affected by that.
Yeah, it distinctly does not connect to it.
Yeah.
I realize, but like,
no,
I don't
it's
know.
the same as like corridor or whatever it is, the hallway that goes 4 ways. But that is potentially. We haven't
Speaking
tried
of,
it. That's annoying.
banana.
There was a boiler room. Oh, but you're poor.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, it is.
That's not quite what I wanted.
And what did you have in mind? Courtyard?
Courtyard, something, yeah. This is fine.
I think it's just the case of what you're trying to do is challenging.
Yeah.
There was a rabbit's foot in there.
There was?
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I'm glad you have eyes.
Yeah, I think of it as I'm someone who can afford not to I'm not thinking about what to do next all the time, so I can kind of just watch. And you see stuff that way.
Does the rabbit's foot counteract this?
I would hope so. I'm assuming it's just like a +% and a -%. Well, hey. You got it. Yeah, so I was saying, I think it's 20 dead ends because anything less was too easy. And so a lot of the time, you're going to build yourself into a corner because you're thinking of dead ends instead of being able to continue the house.
Did everybody see that?
See what?
I very briefly had a hand cursor facing this direction, and I cannot be sure whether that was
I think it's from the box.
Exiting this interface and snapping to the right too fast. Or if there's... Alright, no, that's fine. Okay.
I suspect it's... We're not like breaking into Diagon Alley of Mount Holly.
I certainly hope this game doesn't contain any locations from the Nazi wizard book.
It's true. And like, not only is she the worst, but the more you think about it, the more just like that world sucks.
Yeah.
It's just not good. Oh well. Still, shout out to the fact that it took me until I was an adult to realize that Diagon Alley is just the word diagonally.
Yeah, my Nesties and I were talking about the other day.
Yep. Yep.
I can't remember what it was that we said in mocking.
That's actually
it's a dead
really
end.
good. So what that is doing is giving you a few dead end rooms, but also all red rooms go more than 2 places. There are none that just continue a path.
So I'm agonizing over this because the weight room has incredible utility somewhere else. But I don't want to not connect to the foundation.
I mean, so thinking about it, if you're just gonna do dead ends off of hallway down at the very first rank, then sure. It could connect.
I'm thinking dead end over here and 3 over here in order to branch into that. Maybe I should go dead end north and yeah, that it's.
Now that I'm sorry, I had a different thought. I was just looking at the floor plan and realizing, like, if you were to do only dead ends just on the wings, that's already like 18.
Yeah. Which is part of why I wanted to try and set up this skeleton in the middle.
Yeah. Except you can't do that because of the foundation, the way that it faces. You're missing out on one.
Yeah.
But like, you do have a lot to play with if you don't worry about packing dead ends in the middle, which you weren't.
That's fine.
It is fine. Down to 0 gems is a bit scary. But coming off a day where keys were the problem... Yeah, you can get your gems back drafting in the early ranks for sure.
Mm-hmm. That's my thinking.
Yeah, yeah. Blueprints, strategy pro stuff.
I don't necessarily draft like a pro, but I know how to draft like a pro.
I think once we hit the trophy for 20 dead ends, then we can agree.
I mean, I already have the furnace.
Pro time.
Yeah, that is ticking up slowly.
It's real. It's gonna be real slow, but I'm surprised it's close enough, honestly. I do believe the wording was within the closest, like within a few ranks, so maybe it doesn't necessarily care about raw distance.
Yeah. Well, I think it might be as long as the... Well, no, because hang on. Isn't every draft, now that Furnace is active, going to be heat wavy?
Mm-hmm. Just like all the dead end constellations are going to be Scully. Ooh.
We'll take that. Don't pick up the gems.
Yeah, just remember that that's there for later, huh?
I mean, there's only one of them, so sure. Okay. Okay.
So this is something where you can think about you've got your 5-room clump, how many dead ends are going to be realistically in it? I think 3.
Yeah, if I go with something like this. Let me try something out.
Don't pick up gems. Don't pick up coins. Cool.
Didn't.
No, I didn't think you were gonna.
I only clicked on the hitbox for the other thing.
Care less about coins anyway.
So, like, I don't think there's actually a way to get more than one out of the current orientation after that draft off of hallway. Not really.
Yeah,
Like if we had taken the corridor to go north and then something to branch this way and then a T-junction, we'd still only get 2 out of this section.
Mm-hmm.
So given the options at hand, we're only getting 2.
Once it gave you what you...
Or 3.
Yeah, bunk room is good. Not salty, trash.
Yeah, no salty banana, just normal banana.
It's 2 less steps.
Missing out on a whole bedroom. It is more effective to go back to the garage.
Ooh.
Alright.
We're near to that.
That's the secret passage. Damn. We can dip into furnace to thaw ourselves out. Great.
Oh, there was also dirt.
It's true. With a turnip.
That's what you like to see when you're out here digging in the furnace. Those fernups.
Fernups? I really hate fernups. It's good.
I mean,
but
it's better. They could be fernips.
I've been known to enjoy fernips. How many weeks have we been doing this, my vacation joke?
I love it when I see like a Reddit post with people that are like, my cat has this pimple. That was like, that's a nipple. And they're like, no, it's not. I think I'm taking him to the vet.
I wonder how many times vets just get brought people's animals because they have nipples.
Yeah. It's one of those things that you just lie awake wondering about.
Right.
Oh, to be poor. Boudoir can fix that.
Boudoir can fix that a little.
Slightly, yes.
It can also give me a bunch of rerolls.
Yeah, you are all dracked up.
Dracked up?
Maybe draxed up. That's funny.
Draxed to the nines.
Alright, and there is a memo in here somewhere. This is...
Okay, so the memos are barely helpful and I'm upset.
Wasn't this the second part of the game where someone offhandedly mentioned a chess portmanteau in the game?
Yep.
Ugh.
Like, hey, we were expecting that you still haven't figured this out.
I mean, you wouldn't have, probably.
That's
I never,
fair.
like, I had to backseat you, and I had, and my backseating I had to get from the person who made the game, so... Wine Cellar has gems. Kennel has a memo and Good Boys. I hesitate to think that the memo in there would be any good, although we do have like a note that kind of we don't know what it means in there.
Yeah, let's look at it.
Oh, there we go.
Dog.
There's always at least one good boy. Oh, yeah. Right, the door unlocked. Oh, cat. Dude, that's the fucking castle cipher.
Fuck!
That cuts through my noise-canceling headphones.
That's the missing letter!
Oh.
God damn it! That's been the missing letter this whole time!
Just found a letter.
No.
I'll kill you in half!
Oh. Fuck.
Alright, so the full thing does read 6 add 6 Tor Lorette. Meaning east.
So it wasn't even a Tor lore, it was an evolved form.
Sorry, Sinclair's 4 canine companions are named Carter, Thoughtless, Hot Sauce, and Drawbridge. Great dog names.
Hot sauce!
That's pretty good.
Come here, Drawbridge.
Drawbridge is probably my least favorite out of the names.
Have a regular person name?
Carter? Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry for screaming and breaking through your noise cancellation.
No, it's fine. That was funny. What else?
Tor Lorette.
Okay. That good.
These Tor Lorettes are getting me flushed.
Oh. No, I would not have. I mean, it's not worth saying I wouldn't have realized. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
At no point did I realize.
You don't have a key card, do you? Oh, you don't care.
No, I don't care.
Ooh. Hmm.
I mean, we're pretty close to the end of the day anyway.
Yeah, which means, what are you hoping to get out of the expanding the house?
Dead ends. We haven't done bad at it.
Lab doesn't have a note. Okay. Prioritize the dead ends. Do you have 2 labs?
I don't think I have 2 labs. That's very interesting.
Hmm.
Wait. Order placed, but it's already, the table's already here. That's weird.
You have 2 mailrooms today? No.
Also, we have a whole fuck pile more letters since the last time I was able to get here.
Oh, good.
You've certainly been keeping yourself busy. As I've spent the last few days racking my brain trying to come up with new clues for you, I'm reminded of your mother's aptly named book, A New Clue, and how fiendishly she hid clues for her readers within its pages. Don't worry, I won't be hiding my clues for you in imagery or requiring you to comb the text with a magnifying glass. The truth is, I'm not nearly as clever or creative as she was. Yeah, fine. Everybody's just gonna spell out that I should have read the damn book.
I regret backseating it, knowing that this was coming. Would have been way funnier.
The best I could muster trying to be cryptic and mysterious was something like break the bricks in the weight room with something that has a handle and is very heavy. And I'm afraid that in spite of my best efforts, the result is not quite cryptic and even less mysterious. I suppose I'll leave the riddles to your great uncle and his niece.
Hey, honey.
Yeah.
I think you should have read the books.
You haven't even gotten to the bit with the books.
Thank you, Danny.
Shut up. I love you.
It's true. It is true.
As I've been running out of ideas on my own, yesterday I asked Kirk Darren if he had any additional security advice I could pass on to you, and to my surprise he gave me an envelope and directed me to include it with my next correspondence to you. I did not ask him what it contained, so I'll be very curious to hear from you after all this is over and find out whether or not it was of any use. Unused memos. Huh. Okay, so don't try the coat of arms as a safe code anywhere. Written by hand. Okay, all right. Fuck off. There is a safe on rank 10. On green note. Yeah.
Well,
Eat
we knew that.
my ass. Simon, I can't think of any reason you'd need to access server administrator controls before I return. Wait. But your father has mentioned your interest in computers, so I have a feeling you may be a bit more hands-on than your great uncle. You'll find the admin terminal in Blackbridge Grotto, a small cavern sealed, much like the story off of the East Drive. I believe I've previously explained how to restore power to the grotto in one of my earlier letters. However, keep in mind that accessing the terminal requires an admin key. Unfortunately, I won't be able to set one up for you until I return, but your admin key will eventually be Jones S.
Jones.
Yeah, yep. First 4 letters of your family name. Or if you prefer, we can discuss a pseudonym. I'm sure we'll discuss it in greater detail when I return. Haven't I tried that? But like he hasn't been able to set it up yet, so that's not a thing.
Yeah, it's not ready.
If you do end up accessing admin controls in Blackbridge Grotto, I'm sure you noticed the sealed circular door to the left of the terminal. As you likely have already concluded for yourself, this door can only be opened if 3 different microchips are inserted into the central pedestal. Normally, all 3 microchips are to be kept secured in 3 other locations, but I decided to make it easy for you and left one of the microchips in the grotto for ready access. However, you will have to find a new clue or two to find the others. God damn it! Simon, I'm honestly very impressed with the number of experiments you've been successful in executing. I certainly wasn't expecting to write this many letters when I started our correspondence. Frankly, I'm not quite sure what other advice I can offer in the blind without knowing directly what the challenges are you currently face on the estate. For all I know, you've long since reached Room 46 and are just continuing your unaccompanied exploration, stag, happy, and free of the maids and staff crowding the halls and getting in your way. I can't say I blame you, and I'm sure the other members of the household are quite enjoying their extended vacation. Strictly speaking for myself, however, I cannot wait to get back and begin working with you directly. Helping you through these letters has only whetted my imagination, and to be candid, our collaboration in this correspondence has reminded me so much of working with Mary. I know she's proud of you. Until the day I return, Randolph. So that's the end of the letters, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I can fire it one more time to see if anything else shows up, but it certainly looks like we've run out of space, and it sounds like it's the end.
He's doing the Elzara peace sign into the cloud of smoke.
A little bit.
Until the day when you get 20 dead-end rooms in your floor plan, I will have nothing more to say.
Yeah, right. How'd we do this time? 17.
17, yeah.
Garden Cathedral of the Dead.
If any little bit goes wrong, you don't make
Yeah.
it.
Yep. And unfortunately, that's going to be the end of today's stream because we've got the time conflict in just a couple of minutes. Shoot! Well, okay, now I know the complete castle thing. I don't have any idea what to do with it. Clockwise word 8. East. At. God. East. Like where's the word? Where's the word east? No, it's counterclockwise as well. It's counterclockwise. We'll just have to find out, I guess. I'm so mad.
Good content.
I'm so mad about the cat. Number of times I've looked at that memo and had no idea what the hell it's about. I have to presume you weren't backseating with that either. You just like you realized it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was not backseating.
Hmm.
There's practically nothing to backseat anymore.
What the hell do I do with the castle? What do I
Yeah.
do with the castle?
Oh no. Micmacs did your favorite emote and also foreign language.
Big day next day? I'm pretty sure that's what that says.
I don't take up with them fancy foreign words.
No, small day. Hold on. No.
Speak Finnish? Dude, we're never gonna finish this game.
Wow. So hang on. MA is small and AM is large. But in order to do that, it would have to be the suffix. So I think you mean damn. Damn, essentially.
You have the interrupt of the guys who like do the dam and they like move their heads to the side. You know the one I'm talking about?
No,
It might just be a reaction gif.
I do not have such an interrupt as far as I'm aware.
I don't know if it would really be relevant.
Okay, so we've put the whole thing together now.
That's a very good emote.
Six add six Tor Loret. 6 add 6. CIX add 6 Tor Loret. Someday we'll figure out what's up with the Tor Loret. Thanks. I don't know if I totally understand why this is happening, but it sure is.
I just liked that emote so much.
Alright, fair enough. Clappy dingus way down there. Perfect. And out. Ah, bad copy paste job. Oh, yep, they're all over the place now. They're all over the place now. All right, folks. As said at the start, this was going to be a weird one. It has been a weird one. Ducks aside. Yeah, Micmacs, now that you know about interrupt index duck, maybe you can inherit that from Techno, considering you went for duck immediately. All right. Have a good night, everybody. This stream was on a Thursday because I can't do the thing tomorrow, which means it'll just next time I see you will be Tuesday. Assuming everything goes according to plan. That's it. Goodbye.